Alright, guys, we're back. There has been leaked Nerfs, buffs for Marvel Snap. It looks like they're pretty legit. They come from the official Korean website that were taken down after, I guess, miscommunication or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was done on purpose to get feedback. The patch itself actually been delayed a week. Leader does get nerfed, so does Arrow. Some buffs, though. We'll see what Rev and I think, and we might have Caden. We're not sure if he can make it or not, but if he does, it'd be cool to have his input as well. And then we're going to review the new cards that were officially released, or not released, officially announced a couple of days ago. They were data mined anyways. There was a lot of speculation about them. So it's so difficult to keep things secret on the internet these days, right? It's been like that for years, though. Even back in the magazine era. Except for back then, it was a lot slower to get communication out. So now it's pretty instant, right? So we'll go over those new cards and see what we think. And let's see what let's get Rev in here. So Rev's about to join. And then we'll talk about these cards. I hope everyone had a great New Year. Holiday season. All right, so we'll see. Share screen. I think Rev. All right. And here's the. All right. So, Rev will be here in a second, guys, and then we're going to continue to refine or play that Zabu deck. It did really good the first day, but now we'll probably stop facing so many bots and go against maybe more real opponents. We did beat some meta decks. It's going to be interesting to see what people think about the nerfs. And then there's a lot of complaining on the official Discord, too, which is interesting, about the progression system, which a lot of it I agree with. It's very, very daunting, right? You get all these awesome new cards, and it takes months to get them. And then by the time you actually do get it, like I said, months or whatever.
Yo,
Hey, what's up, bro? We're talking about how people in the official Discord are bitching about the cards. I do agree with them, man. It's
the new cards or
the new card. Well, new cards in general.
yeah, I get that. Well, it's like I always say, man. It's like if new cards come out, nobody has them. The new cards really come out.
Yeah.
Effectively
Well,
not.
the thing is, at least with Hearthstone, if you buy a bunch of packs and stuff, you can actually get the new cards. Maybe not all of them, but a bulk of what you need. So, like,
Yeah.
Ledger of Terra is excellent for free to play too, because you just have to play the game and you get rewarded. Here, you kind of do, but not really.
Yeah.
They really
That's the
need
thing
to
with
adjust it.
Hearthstone. That's the thing with Hearthstone too. Like, even if you're somebody that doesn't spend a lot of money, if you buy something like 30 packs or grind out the gold for it, you'll have, because of the duplicate protection, you'll have all the
Yeah,
commons and all the rares in the set, and you can mess around with the new keywords and
yeah. So,
build some decks.
uh, yeah, Ben Brode said it a long time ago when he announced about it. It says mobile first. So when they were talking about the PC release, but we're releasing it on Steam. That's a very true statement. Mobile first, and no matter how awesome Marvel Snap might be, its core business model is very much mobile design. That whole carrot on the stick, very, very gated, slow progression, just to intact. And then they put these bundles where, oh look, you don't have Spider-Man, but get this cool variant. It was only $20, but oh, you could get her, but like if you don't have Sarah, or something like that, you could spend $50 and get her. So yeah, it's very mobile like, and that mobile market is like that. They time gate you. They really make it to where if you spend a shit ton of money, you can get stuff. But
a lot of times it's not even just to get you to spend money. A lot of times it's the time gating and stuff is because they don't want you to run through all the content too quickly.
Yeah, that could be that too.
You know, because they have a much smaller card pool than a game like Hearthstone. So if we could buy or grind all the cards fast enough, we might get bored and leave the game.
Yeah, but the other end is still, if people get bored playing the same deck all the time, they leave too.
Yeah,
That's happening as well. So you got to have a balance. They should at least guarantee one Series 5 card a month. That would be kind of nice. Also, they need to do is they need to get pull 3 smaller, man, and to put some of these. They said they were going to do that too, right? They'll move these new cards eventually. They'll go into pull 3, but pull 3 is gigantic, man. They need pull 2 is ridiculously small, so they really need to be careful here because people aren't going to wait and they get discouraged, and then they just they leave and then they tend not to come back. So we'll see. Anyways, but in the meantime, let's talk about the patch. With these, nothing's official, but even though Ben Bro did discuss it today in an official tweet, so I'm pretty sure these are pretty much close to set in stone, if not official, but they're technically not official yet, so you take it a grain of salt. This might not be the final push. The patch has been delayed at least a week, so I wonder why they say the last minute thing. Who knows? Some people think they leaked this stuff on purpose to get people feedback and stuff like that. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
In typical lazy kind of Hearthstone patch, you just let's give it minus the power, then we're done. So, but they did say that Ben did say that leader is going to be reduced in power, and they will be looking at the card later on for more stuff they could do. So it sounds like they might do a redesign or something like that. But so,
I mean, I wouldn't, because the game is out of beta, right? So I wouldn't expect any massive changes to existing cards effect-wise. I mean, think about Hearthstone, right? Same kind of deal. Even after Brode left the team, like when they can help it, they change mana cost or stats.
Yeah,
because people know the effect. They have come to love it, or at least they memorized what it does. And changing the effect is like the most jarring thing you could change on a card.
Yeah, we'll see. But we'll talk about the other features first. So here's everything that's new that's coming to the game. And Ben already said that the friends thing. Well, it kind of sounds like the friend thing is kind of disappointing if you watch the official trailer they did for the new season. They always do a new video for the season, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And they said you're going to be able to play friends via a code. So it doesn't sound like it's going to be true friend integration. So that's kind of disappointing because I was just hoping like Hearthstone where I could add you to a friends list and challenge you that way. But I guess it doesn't look like it's going to be like that. Maybe in the future, but it's better than nothing. Yeah, they kind of have a bare bone game. I don't know why they rushed. I think it was rushed out just to get out.
Do you guys not have friends?
Oh yeah, that's such a.
Can you imagine?
God. But anyway, so let's look at here. New features. Artist credit. So finally you could see it. You can now view the illustrator's information by clicking on the variant name above the card in the collection. So that's kind of cool. So people who are interested in that, I mean, that's okay to me. It's kind of a filler thing, but it's still nice to give credit. Automatically filter your favorite variants when editing your deck in the collection view. All right, that's kind of cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the selection where multiple cards trigger, if the section where multiple cards trigger each other is too long, the time it takes to finish the loop automatically increases. I mean, Wong Onslaught missed. What they're saying they're fixing that, right?
Yeah. The wording is a little weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird
translated, but yeah, they're just saying if some of the animations have been sped up when there's like long chains of animations.
All right, cool. Yeah, because the word.
Yeah, so like they say, you've seen like Mystique, you've seen like Wong, Mystique, Ironheart, Onslaught, and how it just triggers like a million times.
Yeah,
so stuff like that has been sped up.
That's stuff that they've done in Hearthstone too. Then they fix over here issue added to Series 4. What issue was there? I don't remember. Yeah, the wording.
I don't know if it was supposed to be in the game and it just wasn't, or what. But it was one of the cards that was supposed to be in the initial group of cards when we got the token patch, right? And I guess maybe it wasn't being given out or something. I don't know.
All right. Oh, well, look at this. Yeah, we'll have to wait for the official, because sometimes this translation's not very good. For new players who want to get started right away, we're releasing a pro bundle. One-time purchase includes, what? Do we ever get this? 12,500 credits. Insane. Boosters to upgrade 8 common cards to... Well, I wonder what the cost is going to be about. But are we...
Probably, if I had to guess, probably pretty reasonable.
Matt,
Because
are we going to be
stuff like
offered
this
this,
is
though?
usually,
Because
I'm
I'll buy
sure,
it.
yeah.
Because I'll definitely buy it.
Um,
That's huge, man. That'll help us get...
yeah, stuff like this usually gets costed pretty well because they
Yeah, get people
want people to
going.
like
Yeah.
wet their beak or
Oh my
whatever.
god, that's a shit. That right there, at least get couple cards at least. Yeah, that's actually really good. I would definitely buy that. Now the number of token. I heard this is a nerf or something like that. Now the collector's token received by collecting all Series 3 cards with collector treasure will change. Individual payout tokens are not set to 400, but will be at 200 to 6. Oh, so that is a bit of a nerf and kind of like a
So
buff at the same time.
basically, yeah, instead of always being 400, it can be between 200 and 600.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So yeah,
It's a
sometimes you'll
nerf.
low roll, sometimes you'll high
Yeah, I don't
roll.
like that.
It is usually going to average out to the same thing, but
Yeah, I don't
it's just
like
going to
that.
feel annoying
Yeah.
a
People
lot of
don't
the
like
time.
that. There was no reason to change that. It's already hard to get tokens. That's why a lot of people are bitching too. Yeah, stuff like that I don't like. That's a bad change. But again, guys, don't remember this is not officially
Yeah,
official yet.
it's one of those things like I don't know what the upside of that is.
There is no upside. Yeah, people are already
Like
frustrated.
the upside is somebody will, you know, high roll more credits in a small sample size,
Yeah,
right? Like, oh, I got 600
yeah, but
tokens
long terms it might
back to
kind of.
back. But by the same token, pun intended,
Yeah,
someone will also be low rolling back to back.
yeah.
Oh,
That'd be interesting. I don't like it, but we'll see. Arrow gets nerfed. She was buffed, and then now I think she was a 5/6 originally, right? So
yeah,
it's
she
kind of
was
like,
5/6 originally.
yeah. So she's like poor Destroyer. Destroyer was 2 lower. They buffed him up 2, then they met in the middle. So same thing with Arrow. She will still see plays. This nerf doesn't really do much. She's more about interrupting your opponent than really winning a lane.
Usually you play her when you're up in 2 lanes.
Yeah.
And you play her in the third lane to kind of sacrifice it.
Yeah. So this will
So
not
the
affect
power
her.
nerf on her probably doesn't
No.
affect that many games.
No, she's like kind of like you're right, a sacrifice. You want to get someone out there so you can pretty much guarantee a lane win, stuff like that. So that will not affect her
Yeah.
play. She'll still
But
be very very good.
in the games where you think your opponent's playing in a particular lane, but then they actually play into your arrow lane,
Yeah, that kind of
she
sucks.
loses that fight.
But she'll still see a lot of play, and she's still a very very good card. Now leader though gets a little interesting, 6/4 to a 6/3. I don't
It's
think that's enough.
a love tap with the nerf hammer.
Yeah, it should have been a 6/2. And there was a lot of other ideas. People were saying they can only summon in the lane that you play him in. That would have been an interesting nerf. But yeah. So, but this is not going to be his final check. They're going to still continue to look at him. So, and it says right here, further modifications are needed later. So yeah, they're going to keep an eye on Mr. Leader. So interesting. I still think you'll see play because that one power doesn't really change much. Because you usually play leader to get whatever your card, like what your opponent plays, right? If they play an infinite, you play leader. Well, then they get an infinite, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever you play. So it's not going to really affect it too much. Maybe you'll see a little bit less play, but I don't think so. I don't think it's really that much.
It's hard to see that being a huge change.
Yeah, and there's still counters to them, so yeah, it's interesting. Maybe they could do some.
The meta, they might be thinking it's fine like this because the meta was already kind of developing, right? Like you saw a lot of decks playing more of their stats in the early and mid game,
Yeah,
rather than having a big turn 6 like capstone play. You saw people playing stuff like Lizard and Maximus and stuff.
Yeah.
That were stronger in the early game, so that they weren't as susceptible to leader.
Yeah. We'll see.
So maybe it'll end up being fine.
We'll see. And that's why at least they're keeping up their mind about possible later stuff too. All right, so Nova gets nerfed, which is interesting because Nova really isn't
It's
a card.
Random one, dude.
Yeah, so they went from a 1/2 to a 1/1, but Nova's more about its effect than its stats. They're, according to them, Nova's effect's much stronger than any other 1-cost card, so we didn't think it was appropriate for Nova to have an average stat of a 1-cost card. All right. I still think he'll see play because, like, again, he's there to be destroyed, so he's not
change things at all
too much. The only thing is maybe if you don't get an opportunity to destroy Nova, he's not going to be so good anymore.
That's the thing. It affects it on like turn 6, right? Say you've already destroyed the lane or lanes that you were preparing for, or you draw it afterwards, and you just use it to fill out your mana on turn 6 or something. Then sure.
We'll see.
But yeah, should be pretty small impact.
Well, Drax gets a upgrade, but he's actually seeing play now because of Zabu. So he was a 4/4. Now he's a when your opponent plays a card in this zone, you get +4. Now he's a 4/5. If your opponent plays a card in this zone, you get +3. So technically, his body's better, but at the end of the day, it's the same shit. At the end, if everything goes your way. Groot also gets a upgrade. 3/3 auto reveal if your opponent plays. You get +3 power, so now it's a 3/4. Now they get 2. So basically, again, its maximum payoff is still the same, but its base body is a lot more more attractive. So that's
they're both better in their general cases.
Yeah, because if you don't get lucky, it is
gonna hurt a little bit if you're trying to like reactivate the effect.
True.
With like a Wong or an Odin or something, you're not going to get as much power.
True.
But it is a nice usability change, right? And both of them were seeing a bit of play because of Zabu and Surfer.
Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, Groot's actually not too bad in Surfer decks. So, all right. So while you may think the Guardian effects will create a lot of fun, it felt like it was all in or nothing game. All right. We hope that the increased stats will lower the risk of playing the cards, increase their attractiveness. All right, cool. Yeah, it's good. Now, Hazmat gets a buff from a 2/1 to 2/2. We were thinking of powerful combos, but Hazmat's overall performance is not good, so this update. So I do like that they're more willing to buff cards. So something Hearthstone's do a much better job of. But anyways, and look at this. I just got her, yesterday, I think, or something like that. And she is now a 3/7, actually premium stats. The only thing is she can't really go in Surfer decks because she could, but the problem is if she's in your opening hand on turn 1, she gets discarded. So that's unfortunate. She's obviously a home for discard decks because it'd be awesome that she's Maximus's stat line, which is he sees a lot of play. The problem is there's no way you can control her. The only way is,
like I said, Hella.
But she will not go in like a Surfer deck or anything like that. So she's still very niche. But she'll make discard decks a little bit better, potentially. At least she's better. They finally... this is what I always thought. They needed to buff her because she's pretty cool, but she just was very weak.
Well, they nerfed her a while back because she was too strong.
And now
it's like her 4th revision or something.
Oh my God, they can't make up their mind. All right,
but now it's like if you play both the cards that got buffed, she's effectively a 3/6.
Yeah, not bad.
Not to mention, if you buff like a Brood or a Black Panther or something.
Yep.
Then
it's definitely more attractive. She, you can't control who she buffs. That's the only negative part. But yeah, definitely better now. Okay, so location updates. Now, if Professor X is in Oscorp's tower, the card will not change. Ooh, that's a good change. So technically, you could maybe get it's turn 3, so you probably wouldn't, unless you get really insane ramp or something like that. But if you do get that Project Pegasus on turn 1 or 2, and you have Professor X in hand, you could actually now cheat a win of Oscorp Tower because you place Professor there. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, obviously it's very
Yeah.
niche, but
Yeah, Professor has some weird interactions. Like another one, for instance, is Starlight Citadel, one where the locations swap positions.
mhm.
If you play him into one of those locations, they all still swap. You would think that his location would stay and the other two would swap, but they
Interesting.
all still swap.
Interesting.
Which is like the first time I did that and lost a game because of that. I was like, what?
Oh, that sucks.
Excuse me?
That sucks. Decrease the
That's how it
chance.
works, I guess.
They really should do this. Decrease the chance warrior falls appearing and increase the chance of ego appearing. Ah, that would be fun, Rev. All right?
Oh
Ego
god.
out there a
Please
little bit
no.
more.
Please
Updated the
no.
text for Raft and Barbarian Mines. I don't know what they're gonna do, but anyways, we don't know what the text update's gonna be. But bug fixes, and if you guys are interested there, just pause it and look at that. We're probably not gonna go over. Let's see if there's anything that stands out.
The big one is address an issue where some areas such as Warrior Falls and Gamma Lab slowed down the game.
Oh yeah,
I was seeing
yeah.
that a lot.
Me too. Yeah, that was kind of annoying. So that's gonna be good. Too bad it's a week away or so. I wonder what happened. They found a last minute issue with it. So, oh look at Silent Isles visual effects no longer crack.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've seen that. It's
all right.
weird.
All right. So yeah. So here's the notes for bug fixes, guys. You could just pause and see. Oh, Jesus, the dog wants out. So you could just look at that. And we're going to go right now and start 1 second. I have to let the dog out. We're going to talk about the patch, not the patches, the new cards are coming out this month. Awesome new cards that we won't have to see for months. But at least they're coming out. Go. Go. All right. Then we'll talk about what we think, and then we'll. Obviously, we know Zabu. We already showed that. Everyone knows about that. Silver Surfer goes into what's it called? Series 5. Here are the new ones though. And this is gonna be interesting because this card here, it will be released on the 10th, so that's next week, Series 5. He will, on reveal, remove the abilities from all ongoing cards in your hand and deck. So he's a 3/3. That's really good for Red Skull, Mary, who else? Maximus, I guess, because Maximus gives you card draw. What else? I'm probably forgetting stuff. So yeah, this guy's definitely going to see some play. And
Yeah.
you remember that Electro has 2 parts: on reveal and an ongoing. So in theory, I think, obviously, I don't know if it's 100%, so don't quote me, but I think it will remove the restriction of Electro's only playing 1 card per turn, but you still keep
Yeah.
it. So if that's the case, that makes Electro even better. The only thing is Electro's a 3 cost card.
And
You
then you're
tend,
playing it on
yeah.
turn 4,
So
yeah.
it's going to be a little bit of a issue of
By the way, something cool about this site is you can hit the little rotating icon on the top and see the variants.
Ooh, that's a cool variant. Also, there's only 2 per
Looks
right
like
now.
Ridley from Metroid Prime.
There. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool variant. Oh wow, that's really cool. All right, so and let's see his. We already kind of seen that's awesome. It's in the past. That's awesome. You like that one? That one's okay. That one's really cool. And then yeah. All right. So what do you think about this card? I definitely think it's going to see play because Red Skull, Mary, you don't have to rely heavily on Zero anymore. You still could use Zero with these decks just in case because you're not going to always draw Homeboy on curve. You might draw him late. So yeah, he'll definitely see play.
I feel like I mean it's pretty niche, but there's a deck for it.
Correct. Would you that's another thing I'd like to do, kind of like other content creators like to do, is would you spend 6,000 tokens on him though? If you had it.
Probably not.
Yeah. Oh,
Like I
well,
said,
another
it's a
thing
little
too.
a little niche.
Yeah, true. There's not a lot of negative ongoing support right now at cards, so there's going to be more obviously over time. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So his value will
Something weird
only
too.
increase. Yeah.
Something too is like the kind of Red Skull Typhoid Mary deck that we have right now. Like the optimal version plays when you have all the cards, plays Shuri, Taskmaster, all that kind of stuff, and it basically tries to, do like 0 into Red Skull,
Yep.
get that big play in one lane,
Yep.
and then either use Taskmaster or Shuri to double or copy, or Arnim Zola
Yep.
to put it in 2 other lanes. So this kind of bricks some of those combos
Yep.
potentially.
Yep. And would I buy it? Well, since I don't have Mary right now, I do have Red Skull and I do have Maximus, so that would be kind of cool because then I could mess around with it. If I got it in a cash, I would be happy, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
spend 6,000 tokens right now as it is because the game just doesn't have enough to support it. As the game develops, his value would continue to go up. I probably wouldn't put him on hold either right now, but yeah, it's definitely a card I want though. Don't get me wrong, I would be very happy to get him, but
Yeah.
once I get Mary, though, it'd be maybe a little bit different because Mary with Zabu, remember she's a 4 cost, so you could do some shenanigans with her. So yeah,
Yeah.
and oh, it doesn't work with Atuma though because he's not ongoing, is he? No, he's not.
Yeah, Atuma's in like some weird in
Yeah,
between space where
it's like Dracula, where
it's
it's Dracula avoids every
it's just
remove.
it's just a
Yeah.
nothing.
So yeah, again, I would love to get him, but I wouldn't spend 6,000 tokens on him right just yet. But as the game
Yeah,
matures,
which I
I'm
think kind of hurts some of these more niche cards
yeah,
because tokens are so scarce that no one wants to take a chance
yeah,
on them.
exactly,
Um,
exactly. But
who
yeah, he's
knows? He
cool.
could he could be the best
Yeah, he
card in the
could
game,
be.
and
But
no one would know for
no
like
one know.
months. No one would know.
Yeah, and that's the issue, right? They release these cards weekly. You don't get them for months. By then, the hype dies down, and you're always behind. So yeah, they have to address some stuff, but that's for another discussion. Then look at this: the She Devil 4/2 on reveal. Add a random card to each location. Now, I'm assuming that's just your location, or does she do it on your opponent's location?
Just your locations,
All right, I
because
thought
cards
so.
like Debris specify
Yeah.
uh to both sides or
So
whatever.
she's obviously a value card, I guess. The problem is, hold on, let's look at her variants. Okay, Pixel. Well, that's actually really cool. That's that new bundle I think I showed you. So yeah,
Hmm.
she has a couple variants. The one that's the best is this one, obviously. The problem with one cost things is a couple things. Obviously, if you high roll with Iceman, awesome. What's his name that puts a rock into the opponent? Awesome, but it could also be Blade, which hurts you, right? Oh
Yeah.
shit! I just discarded one of my good cards. So yeah, it's a little RNG. She's
Yeah,
a
there's some weird stuff too. Like
wait three
sometimes you
four.
get
She's not a
like
three
sometimes
four.
you get Ebony Maw, which is good if your lane's already capped. But if
Yeah,
it's
but
not
bad
capped,
if yeah.
you potentially lock yourself out of doing stuff.
Yeah. So there's a lot
I
of
think
good.
this overall feels pretty weak.
Yeah, it's a little RNG. The only thing is
Uh,
maybe it could be good for what kind of
it's obvious.
well
It's also like you would think you're supposed to play this with Kazar, but
yeah.
and you're playing off curve, which is kind of weird. Because then you're talking about like, oh well, now I'm playing Kazar on 5 or Blue Marvel on 6. I don't know. You
Yeah,
know what
she
I
seems
mean?
a little weak.
A
She
little
is a
awkward.
4 drop though, so keep that in mind with Zabu. She will be a 2 cost or even potentially 1 cost. So
Yeah. If the goal is just to put shit on the board
she
and then
might
buff
see
it, multiple bodies in one card, like Brood and Debris and
yeah.
stuff like that, seem better. Ultron as well.
Yeah, so who knows?
Um,
Maybe she will fill this little weird void of a pocket, but hold on. But I don't. I think she's definitely the weakest. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, she's definitely I think the weakest of the list. I'm pretty sure there'll be
Yeah,
some experimenting and there'll be some highlights on YouTube with her high rolling, like getting a couple icemen, getting a couple
that's
blades, So who knows?
that's the
But
thing too. Is like take Hearthstone for instance, right? For a card to be worth playing in your deck in Hearthstone, it has to be um at least the best of of 30 cards. It can only be the 30 worst, the 30th card in the deck, like the
yeah,
30th worst card or whatever.
yeah,
Cards and Snap have so much more competition with there only being 12 card decks.
yeah, you're right,
So
exactly.
when I say like, oh, like Debris and Brood are probably just better,
Yep.
I mean Shauna probably never sees play.
Ash will probably never see play, or
There's
there'll
just not
be
room to put her in the deck.
yeah. The only thing is, of course, your content creators will be out there doing meme decks and for fun. But yeah, definitely would not. She's definitely probably I think a
Memes
one.
allowed.
Thinking of which we should add some stars. I think she's definitely a 1 star. He is. I think I'm gonna give him a 3 star out of 5.
Are
Nick
there
should.
any? Is there any like Zabu implications? Do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, the Zabu decks usually like they're not super swarmy, but they're like semi-swarmy.
Yeah, maybe. But like I said, the only problem is, like I said, if you get bad rolls, like you said, and you're like, oh fuck, I was gonna play in that zone next turn. Fuck, that fucks me over.
Yeah,
Or Blade. Oh my god, you got to be kidding! Blade just got rid of my best
and
card in
there's
my hand.
not that
So
many one drops. That's gonna
yeah,
happen in a
so that's another
good
thing you
amount of
made
the
up
time.
think. Over time, though, she could potentially become better as the pool grows, right? Like I told you, right? Death Knights are so great with Discover, isn't because the Discover is so great. It's just because their card pool's so small. But after years and years, it'll become so saturated that oh wow, it might not even worth running.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's definitely the weakest. She might see some play though. Who knows? Like you said, maybe she's a good board refill, stuff like that. But I think you're right, Debris and stuff like that's better. And also, she's kind of gonna be just like Debris, right? It's like if you get added squirrels or added stones, your board space is a premium. So we'll see. Definitely
hmm
interesting. Maybe she'll get better as the time goes on. But like if you high roll with a sunspot, stuff like that, But this one's a very interesting card. She's a 4/4. But the thing is, she has ongoing, so it takes time. If you have 4 cards at each location plus 6 power, so potentially she has a high payoff. But the problem is, how often do you have 4 power? I mean, 4 cards in each location. You have to obviously be a Zooey swarm deck, so maybe her and her
yeah.
sister up here might see play.
It's
But
not it's not that hard to do if you're running Ultron,
her variants
but
are
it
kind of cool.
doesn't
Wow, her
feel
variants.
like sufficient payoff
Yeah, and there's
for
other
the
cards that
the
do the
work,
same thing, if
right?
not better. Like So I don't know. She'll be interesting. She's definitely not bad design. I kind of
Yeah,
like her
like we've got other cards
that are yeah,
Warpath is a
yeah.
4/9 for
Other ones
less
that do it easier.
commitment.
Yeah,
What's his name? Namor as well.
even
Um,
Drax is easier.
there's like easier ways to get that amount of power.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Another
don't think
thing
this
too is
sees
there's
play.
location issues. Like what's that? What was that Starlight? I think it is where you can only have 1 card in there. So that's anti synergy with her. Obviously, it's
Well,
RNG
Space Throne, yeah.
Space Throne. So yeah, there'll be times where you might get games where she'll never be able to get her payoffs. And I do appreciate the uniqueness of her though. But I would say she's
Yeah.
probably on paper a 2 star, 2.5 star. Who knows? She might be
Yeah.
broken, but she
Again, a card that
is.
would be cool to fuck around with if it wasn't
Yeah,
6,000
exactly. Exactly. She is ongoing, so you can use like what's it, Mystique, right? Steals
Yeah.
or so yeah, so well, wait, you have to play her in order though. But so yeah, there's a little restriction with Mystique, but in theory, Mystique could be really powerful too. Oh, we forgot. I would not pay 6,000 credits for her, the She Devil.
Wait, but if you're playing Mystique, maybe they'd all go in the same deck, but if you're playing Mystique and you're filling your lane, wouldn't you rather just copy an Iron Man or something?
Yeah, exactly.
I
So
mean, maybe you play them both in the same deck, but I don't know. Seems
yeah,
a little
yeah.
sus.
She Devil definitely wouldn't pay 6,000 credits. Dazzler, I don't think she dazzles enough, even though her variants are very cool. Well, that one's awesome. So yeah, her variants are awesome, but Dazzler I don't think is enough dazzle for me to spend 6,000 credits, and she's probably a 2-star card. But meh, who knows? Maybe she'll become meta one day. The only thing is Zabu synergy, so she could become cheaper. There's that, but yeah, I think there's just better cards options right now. But who knows? Maybe later on.
The Zabu, Shauna, Dazzler deck, maybe.
Yep. But the king of this month, I think, is the Shadow King. So I think his stats are not 6-4 though. I think his stats are different. They don't have it updated. Yeah. I think he's like a 4 something or a 5. I don't know. But and he's 3 power or something like that. I forget, or 4-3. But anyways, doesn't really mind for the stats. He is definitely a control card, because if on reveal, set all cards here to their original base power. So that really messes up Collector, Sunspot, Bishop, just to name a few. Who else?
Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
If you, for instance, have priority, and your opponent has a giant Black Panther, and you know they're about to Arn Zola it.
Yep.
But you have priority, you can just Shadow King it.
Oh yeah.
And nerf their Panther before it copies.
Yep. But you still could copy the base Panther.
Or even after, or it's not even that bad after you copy.
Yeah, because then it's only 8, right?
One of the 2 lanes. You know what lanes it's going to go to.
Yeah. So Shadow King's definitely the best card out of January. Let's look at his variants. I would pay 6,000 credits for this bad boy. If I didn't need other cards.
I know, it's a big if.
Because I still need Spider-Man, I still need Taskmaster, I still need Rescue, so there's a lot of other cards I want. But yeah, so definitely.
I think right now there's not a lot of implications for your own deck for this.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a nice deck card.
Yeah, definitely a nice deck card.
I mean, there's some stuff like, they filled the lizard lane, and I'd like to rebuff.
Oh yeah,
lizard. There's some stuff
lizard.
Like that, but generally, you're playing this as a deck card.
Lizard will go back to its original 5 cost. Mojo gets wrecked by this too. We forgot about Mojo. If Mojo gets buffed, it goes back to a 2/2.
Yeah.
Now the only thing is it continuous, meaning it always will stay there, or will it then? Let's say you put more collector buffs or stuff like that. Will it then start collecting again? That's the question I have.
Well, it would start collecting again, I think.
All right, so this is probably be a turn 6 kind of thing, maybe. Yeah.
There's also maybe some implications with like Hazmat.
Yeah.
Right, because if you don't hit your Luke Cage.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You could.
There's
at least in the one lane, because it only affects.
Yeah, like if you have Mary on board or Red, what's his name? Where you get negative, they'll restore power to your board if you have a negative card. So yeah, that's kind of interesting too. Yeah, and it like a Red Skull buffs your opponent, they lose that buff at least for that. We'll definitely see how to do testing with it, but yeah, the Shadow King's definitely the best one. And I would definitely buy it with tokens. It's a really good, interesting tech card, and more the better. It's kind of like what's her name, Valkyrie, kind of, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting to have 6 cost tech cards too.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a 6 cost. I think he's something else. But anyway, we have to get the official. Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, no matter what, he's definitely something on turn 6 that could reduce a lot of power. So that's really good. Yeah, so interesting. I definitely would buy it. And then, Black Panther is added to. This guy. Yeah, I don't know what the. No, yeah, there's other cards that were coming out. All right, so yeah, Shadow King's definitely a buy. I would definitely buy him if I had the funds and the need. But the rest, he's good. I definitely would pay if I ever had spare tokens. But yeah, he's good. He's second best. She's probably the worst of the lot. I will give him. This guy's probably a 3.5, 4-star card because of what he could do. I like her idea, but she just doesn't dazzle enough, I think, to warrant cost. So, what's cool is not all Marvel Snap cards are going to be meta defining, but it's good that
but they are the only ones that we'll spend tokens on.
Yeah. Very, very true. All right, well, let's get into the game and start playing that deck again.
Nice.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting that people are bitching, man. But people are always unhappy, right? But no, I do agree with them. They do need to refine. They definitely need to refine this progression system because it's an issue right now for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And even as whales, man, you have to spend a shit ton of money, I think, to get what's it called, cards, because it don't really make it easy. So here's a new premium location or feature location, and it's brand new. So at the end of turn 3, add a rock to the losing player's side. So that's not too bad. You could probably focus on there or just give up that lane if you don't really care about it. Because there's certain decks, you know, like a Zabu could go in there. You only have Zabu or your ongoing shit just there to buff your other 2 lanes. So yeah, interesting lane. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's the few games I've played on it so far. It's interesting because there's some mind games involved. Both players need the space, but a lot of times you don't need the space.
Yep.
Like a lot of times you don't care if you only have 3 spaces to play on. So sometimes it's not a big deal.
True. Oh, looks like the shop just refreshed.
But there's also decks that the Kazar decks that can just buff the rock, so they don't really care.
True.
They'll carry on their business.
Broadcast for you, Rev. The shop just refreshed a little bit second ago. So let's look. Okay, so look at all these awesome variants. Oh, that one's really good. That one's really good. Seen that before. This one's really cool.
Nice. Yeah, there's a few good strong guy variants.
We've seen her many times. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but it's cool. And then I've seen that, I think, once. Pretty cool. All right. Still got my Thor there, guys. I want him, but...
He'll get him someday.
All right, so I have to take a quick bio break, and then we'll get going. Oh, if I could only show Rev's gameplay. And then we got some missions to do.
Elite gameplay.
All right, right back. All right, Red, let's grind a little bit.
Sounds good.
Orange duck. Is that a bot?
Ooh, this guy played a Zabu into Oscorp, and now it's going to be mine.
Oh, they didn't know, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, they didn't know.
All right, so we're going to definitely play Psylocke because we do not have our own Zabu.
Okay, opponent played Enchantress because he doesn't like fun. Excellent.
Okay, so Strange Academy. We'll probably avoid that road. Let's put Psylocke, I guess, either left or right. I guess left's good because it's
All right.
decent. Our opponent. Oh, cloak. Interesting. Move deck. Okay. So we can move stuff around if need be. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh, we do have kill to deal with that. Matter of fact, we could do that later. Let's mess up their Kool-Aid a bit, Rev. Why don't we put Rock Slide left to contest a little bit more?
All right.
I don't know where they're going to be moving, but... Oh, they're moving. Why would they... Oh, Carnage or something like that. Oh, okay. Is this a bot? Why would you... Unless they're giving up that lane. Okay. All right, I'll take it. All right, Mr. Rev. We could then see what's in their hand. I kind of like... We got a lot there. We don't have to invest any more there just yet. I guess Shadowlands? But Shadowlands has a freaking idiot there. The problem is Strange Academy is going to move shit around, so I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah.
Let's wait till we play our Omega. We could actually deal with Killmonger. We could do... we could get our Homeboy out, Nova, and kill. Ooh, but that actually benefits our opponent, though. We might want to wait for that, but let's get some intel. Let's just put her right. Of course, they probably have ooh, cool. That's their best card. Cool variant, by the way. All right, Rev. We don't have what's her name. Zabu's late to the game. We're gonna wait for kill, and let's just put Nova on. Oh, it doesn't matter. They're probably hoping maybe. Yeah, they kind of messed up. I don't understand that. Maybe they're hopefully they were going to get kill. I don't know. I'm assuming that's the only reason why they did that. Because it doesn't make sense, but hey, whatever. Ooh, turn one play, not too often. Alright, cards with no penalties. DC's fine because he's just going to die. Marco, alright. Ooh, Morales is actually good for here. If we get our... What's his name? And if... I hate Scorpion, dude. Oh, like my precious stats. That kind of sucks. Do we kill now? I kind of think we... They're probably not going to get that, but then we don't get really much value. I just don't think we should skip, right?
Okay.
Yeah, let's just... I guess we'll put him there. Yeah, I don't really want to skip. Watch it be a flood deck. No, I doubt it very much. He's restored to his original power. Ooh, Mr. Zabu shows up.
Saved by the Zabu.
So I say we put him left, or we could put him right because we don't really care about his stats, right?
I like mid.
Yeah, I like it's fine too. And then Morales.
I think we snapped too, right? Because we got Zabu and Sarah and
yeah,
a bunch of 4-drops.
All right, so Rev, the thing is, do we flood or Sarah? I think we Sarah, and I say we Sarah.
Yeah.
Left. That won't be her. Now, Enchantress.
I think we Drax on the right a lot of the time because be his last turn to play there if he's going to.
Oh, well.
Oh, okay. 2 more turns. We'll still actually give you time to play your Chavez then.
Yes, sir. Thinking of which, we'll just probably put...
I think we just play her because we can save the surprises for later.
Do we put her left? Right?
I think I like mid.
Alright, so let's see. Should we flood here? We don't have copying, so...
I think we just save all this for next turn, right?
Yeah. Why did my opponent snap?
He is foolish.
They did go there. Interesting. Well, that doesn't hurt us. Alright, final turn, Mr. Rev. Where are they going to play next? I'm assuming they're going to put something left? Possibly?
Alright, so I like Omega mid. Maybe Drax right.
Rock slide left.
Sure.
Morales there, and then Crystal mid. And then I
Let's
guess...
see, so Drax gets +3 now, right?
Yeah. I like this, unless you disagree.
I think I like the crystal on the right.
Okay, let's do this. There we go. Whoop. There.
Just in case he plays a little something over there.
Let me do that. Ah, it was cool. Morales is actually very good for this. Because he is a 4-drop. Oh, he goes mid.
No, he goes all mid. Huh. He might not get the Omega buff then.
Alright, well, that's not going to do it. And that's definitely not going to do it. Oh, whoa! It killed, what's her name? Oh, but we win. Who cares?
Nice.
Thank you for the...
Yeah, he made an ordering mistake last turn because he could have done Killmonger into Hulkbuster instead of Hulkbuster Killmonger, and he would have lost 1 less power.
Alright, here we get some good stuff, Rev. Looks like we're going to be able to get another... Oh, just shy, Rev. Just shy. We do get... Is this... No, I don't know if I want to upgrade that. We're waiting. And so, what's our... How close are we to reserve? Oh, we're really close to reserve, so we're definitely going to... Alright, I don't really want to upgrade Zabu, though, because we're waiting. But I guess it doesn't hurt. I mean, what, 10? I don't think it's going to matter.
Hold the line, Mel. Hold the line.
Let's do Mr. Yeah, let's just do Lizard. Fuck it. Right? I mean, his base variant's kind of good. Just means more grinding. Oh, finally I get Mr. Penn. Let's go. I've been waiting for him for a while. Obviously not the top guy. I want Taskmaster Spider-Man before him. But yeah, he's definitely good, especially with Magneto and my control deck. We could maybe put a spot in there. He's an interesting card. Really glad to have him. So let me show you, Rev, how many things. We see, look, sometimes you get lucky. Black Cat.
Lucky.
Damn, but before her, look. That's a variant, doesn't count. See? See? So it's, yeah, it's weird how the RNG is, but hey, I'll check. That's one less card I have to collect and one more in my collection. I'll take it. All right, we got our homeboy, which is good. Ooh, we got actually power too. Too bad Zabu didn't get buffed, but it's all good. Nightcrawler. Ooh, it's a pretty good card. Interesting. So we're probably not going to invest too... Oh, we could kill Nightcrawler, so that's very, very good. Why would you move so soon, though? Alright, so... Decision. Zabu or Nightcrawler to kill Nightcrawler before he puts armor?
Zabu.
Alright. Watch him put armor there to protect his big guys. If he does, he does.
Well, do you want to kill a Nightcrawler or do you want to win the game?
Yeah, exactly. All right, Mr. Rev, we got a lot of shit. So, do we just not invest?
Rocks. Seems good, man.
He's most likely going to go there because of Angela.
Want to go into Eternity Range, I guess?
Yeah.
Rock?
Well, let's do this because he's a little bit more power, right? It'll be harder.
Yep.
But I anticipate they're going to buff Angela. So
yeah,
Drax should get some good shit there. Watch it not, and they go somewhere else. But up, big payoff. The rock shouldn't hurt too bad. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it doesn't really affect. He will lose power though. Ooh, that's an awesome variant of Mr. Iceman. I love it.
Yeah, monochromatic, not bad.
All right, so
okay.
do we just put here just in case we lose our Drax to Mr. Shang? What else? Or
I kind of like Sarah, right? And we try to get that as an Omega lane next turn.
Yeah. And Nightcrawler and Iceman will die, assuming there's no armor shenanigans. That might be armor right there. Ooh, okay, well then we don't really care about that lane. Chavez. All right, Rev. We're definitely gonna kill one stuff. So we could
I
put
like Omega
right.
right.
It's just because it's so much better.
And then Crystal goes...
Left.
Yeah, I'd say left.
And then this just to fill out.
Order. You wanna get the buff on... Oh, never mind. You don't have Nova in play.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
There we go, Chad. Let's see if we get a win.
This.
Hobgoblin doesn't really do much. Well, it makes us lose mid, but we don't care about mid. He loses a lot of power. Alright, that doesn't matter. Well, that, my friends, was an ass beating, but most likely was a bot, so it doesn't matter. Because, yeah, I think a human would have retreated.
Mm-hmm.
Drax is just so awesome. That was very telegraphed, though, because...
Yeah.
Oh, let's go! More upgrades. Alright, some boosters for Sabretooth, alright. We're getting very close to that awesome variant. Yeah. Card back eventually. That's good art this season. Alright, Rev, let's look at what we have. Ooh, could upgrade him. His background's really cool. We could... no. We could start splitting more of these try to go there.
Gotta split, bro.
We could also upgrade Ironheart. Fantastic, we play a lot. There's Misty Knight. There's a lot of... Ooh, Prowl. She's actually cool. We could do that. Ooh, that's... Yeah, I'd rather do the 8. Carnage. Yeah, let's do Fantastic, because... Let's see what he does. Fantastic gives us 8 levels. I'd rather that. No?
Alright, let's do it.
And besides, Fantastic's pretty... She's a lot of play. Oh. Almost. Nova boosters, alright. Alright, let's look. What else do we have? Oh, Sabretooth. Cannot upgrade Sabretooth. But we could do
Can only upgrade a green.
Let's see, how many... Oh! Well, we'll do it because... Oh, we got another opportunity for a cash. Can we get 3 in a charm for cards? Yeah, right. Ain't gonna happen.
No, with that attitude.
I know, right? Alright, come on. Ah, tokens. Good. That means we're that much closer to Mr. Thor. So we only got...
When is the patch landing, though?
Next week.
Hopefully. Next week?
Yeah, they found a last minute issue with it, so it's delayed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a one.
This is unacceptable.
Zabu too. Do we ever snap here? Maybe. We could. Let's do, I guess, Nova mid. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets destroyed. Ooh, so Patriot. This is gonna be very interesting. All right. Okay, Zabu goes out. We'll see where we put him. I don't think we put him left. Well, definitely, it's gonna be hard. We gotta put some more power than him there. I say we play. Oh god, these locations, dude. I guess mid. Oh my god, this is really gonna be hell. But next turn we got a lot of. Oh, this is gonna be a very tough matchup, actually, guys. This guy, our opponents had the shit.
That's a tough lane. Okay, do we want to
mess up his Kool-Aid a bit? I kind of like copying Rock Slide, to tell you the truth. More to mess up.
Unlikely that would.
We could do this.
Have that much more fuck up potential.
Get those there?
Yeah, I like that.
Let's see what's in his hand. Oh, Onslaught. Ooh, what a variant, huh?
Well, he hasn't played any Ongoing things. Yeah,
Oh, guess who comes up? We might want to wait. It only has 1/1 drop, so we'll wait for a second here. Let's do Moon. Ooh, we could do Moon Girl. Make 2 of those. All right, Mister.
So do we want to double? Do we want a second Omega Red, or are we just playing our shit?
We could do a second Omega Red. I like that because that potentially help us win locations. Do
So
we?
maybe the play is Killmonger, and then Moon Girl then.
Yes. You want to put him mid? Kind of a little bit.
Sure.
And then we'll put her either mid or left. Everything's gonna be.
Let's go left. Yeah. But yeah, 2 Omegas seem interesting.
Ooh, a little bit of an order thing there. We could have gotten Moon Girl buffed.
Yeah, if he's playing Abomination, he's not an Ultron build. Probably.
All right, final location. He's not abandoning. So, Omega. Oh, Strange Academy didn't do anything.
Because you didn't put any dudes there.
Oh, yes. All right, Rev. Let's look at the best plays here. 2 Omegas, Onslaught. We can't play. We just do 1 Omega here? How can we get double the... I guess not, no?
And then Omega and a Psylocke over there.
Yeah, Onslaught's in his hand, so let's do the math. Does Omega...
Onslaught doesn't buff anything.
All right, so we should be okay. Now, if he gets...
So Onslaught right wins right, but then he loses the other 2 lanes.
Yeah.
Onslaught left doesn't buff anything and loses the lane, and he loses all 3 lanes.
Right.
So
I think we have a decent chance. Ooh, well, he
Ultron
goes...
doesn't win either, right?
No, he hasn't board space for that. All right.
Patriot.
That ain't gonna do it. Oop, that ain't gonna do it.
Nice.
Thank you for the cubes. That was a bit risky, but...
Yeah, and the the Killmonger buff made a big difference there.
Alright, we don't have any more missions, guys. Win location with 4 cards. That won't be too bad to do, I guess. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, it's a fun deck. I like it. There's so many different builds, man, of Zabu. Ooh, Zabu's in our hand. This is probably a bot, so I'm going to snap. And we get 1 turn, so we could do Psylocke. I guess we'll just do her left, right? Unless you anticipate.
Yeah, I'll just play a turn 2 Zabu, huh?
Yep.
Not bad.
Names like this tends to be bots, especially with this generic avatar. Not always, though. Ooh, do bots play those kind of cool cards, though? I don't know.
Oh, wow.
The disrespect. Well, will he have more 1-drops? I think so. So we maybe...
We probably just play this Killmonger, right?
Uh-oh. You okay, Rest? Oh, he didn't play anything. All right.
Play, yeah, this 3-drop got discarded.
Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Who is this? Hold on, Rusty. All right. Do we just copy our hand? I kind of like it. Or we could do other stuff. Where is he going to play, though, is the question. We could do Rock Slide to mess up their...
I mean, do we want to copy his hand? Because it's just going to go to him in 2 turns.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that.
Probably just play more for power. I like Rock Slide.
Rock Slide right, left, or mid? I think we...
maybe right.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Mindscape kind of sucks. And their Storm got discarded, so they can't get rid of it.
Yep.
That's interesting. Okay. Oh, well, we definitely place... Oh, my God. We're going to give them so much value, dude. Then we have Chavez, so...
But, yeah, it's Sarah, and then you just...
We'll do it.
He's got some stuff to play.
Let's do it. We could do mid or left.
I kind of like mid. If he doesn't, it's beating it. If he doesn't do anything else there.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. He hasn't really done a lot, so we're really ahead. And then we probably known our luck get a rock. All right. Well, they. Oh, okay. Well, we kind of gave up on that. Hopefully, we don't get another rock.
But you have discounts, so you might still be able to play into their ending.
All right. So we get our Chavez. Ooh, they had a Sarah. All right. So they got a lot more value than we did. We have to be mindful of. So we're really ahead on.
All right, so where do we think he's playing? Probably mid, right?
Yeah, so
Or just play Chavez mid.
The only thing is if Drax goes there, he wins the lane, right? Maybe we'll see. We'll see what our opponent does.
There's no Drax.
Oh yeah, remember he got it from us. All right.
There you go. Oh yeah, he does literally have a Drax.
But the bot's not
That's funny.
very smart.
Would that have made a difference? It would have been 8 power.
No, it wouldn't have. So we were okay. Here, hold on. Doggy wants out. Luckily, our snap did not backfire because we had Zabu, we had everything we needed, but sometimes the game doesn't want you to win correctly. Or oh, there we go. We got another one. Oh, this is probably a bot again, but let's chill.
I don't. Blade. Okay.
Oh, that's actually good. I think we
It's a
snap
rebro.
now. I say we snap now. That's
Like,
up to you.
Do people play Blade in free pro decks?
Since we can't really go into Miniature Lab, we could put her there, right?
Yeah, let's go there. We can even play Zabu there next turn. This hand seems pretty good.
Ooh, well. Nexus.
Well, all right then. Save some big boys for that.
All right, Mr. Rev Zabu. We put Mr. Zabu down.
Big house is super good for us because our shit's gonna be cheap.
Yeah. So where do we put
I like Zabu.
Mid? We definitely don't want to put him in Nexus.
I think right.
All right.
That seems good.
And then we got some shenanigans to go. We really should have snapped, but interesting deck. Dude, bots have these cool variants too?
So let's snap this nerd, dude.
Yeah. All right. So one of our big ballers go there for sure. We could do what's it called later? Moon Girl probably here as well, right? Well, we could have bigger stuff than
We
her.
can do bigger stuff there, I
So,
think.
I do
we
like
could do Moon Girl.
Big House.
Big house. Yeah.
The next turn, Sarah, then we'll see what we get. Ooh, Crystal might have been better actually because our hands. Oh no, we have Sarah, so I was gonna say to get better cards, but I think this is good. All right. Ooh, we're still doing this.
Drax is nice.
I say we do Sarah mid because we have more power potential for.
Yeah. Okay.
The only thing is we could get a lot of value right now here. Because they're going to probably play there.
Yeah, so
I like
we
that.
want to deviate.
Do we though? I kind of think so because that's kind of telegraphed, right? I mean, there's a chance they don't go there, but why would you? Right?
Yeah. Do we want to kill Monger too?
Yeah,
Probably.
Killmonger left him. I mean, sorry, right? I think it's pretty good too. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's awesome and all, but as long as Zabu stays good. Yeah, you see? Normally we would do our Sarah, but that was just such a great opportunity to get power. Ooh, turn 7, okay. Then we don't get... No, it's Sarah's next turn. Possibly, we'll see. Chavez comes in.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's play Sarah then, right?
Sarah can only go left or right. I kind of put her
Let's go
mid.
mid.
Yeah. My opponent must be a bot because they should have, I think, left after that kill. I mean, who knows? They could have big, huge plays, but what is their deck doing, right?
No idea.
Okay. Okay, that doesn't really make sense unless they have a huge thing that are anticipating there. We actually get intel of what they have, but that's fine. So let's do Chavez here to secure, because we're way.
I think I like Chavez mid. We just dump a bunch of shit on mid, right? White Queen, Crystal, and a Crystal left.
Yeah, I like that.
Seems good.
They did go mid. Mystique. We shuffle our hand, chat. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's Omega. A little bit late to the game. Yeah, Rev, this must have bought.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that
Definitely
was
a
just
bot.
always the losing play.
Hey, I'll take the beautiful. No, if it's a bot, like you think, we should actually let them get 2 lanes so they snap.
Yeah.
A little bit of a trick, but it's probably not worth it. Well, this deck you kind of don't want to sit hand because then you don't get card draw, right? Ooh, Zabu and is this a bot? I see we snap, Rev. We kind of have our Kool-Aid, right?
See these locations, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
I usually like turn 3 as a snap because it's, you know, you see more of your hand and you see the locations, you see what your opponent's doing. You got a good idea at turn 3 how the game is going.
All right, so we could easily get that. We could just do this in Zabu mid so we don't get a rock there, but is a rock really that bad? The only thing is our opponent.
It's not. Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
I say we put her mid though, and we could follow up with
Okay.
Zabu. Yeah. Or we could forget it and put more power in there if you want to forget Zabu, because our hand could wait. No, we'll see. Oh man, that's
Nice.
so beautiful. Now Zabu's even more
Zabu
attractive.
mid.
Zabu mid is beautiful. Oh, well, they're getting a rock. I don't think they care. All right. That kind of interesting synergy you'll see in a second. Because it doesn't mess up our discounts. Now, Rev. Drax, Moon Girl, Omega. Omega mid's kind of nice. Where are they going to play, though? Left, do you think?
Hard to say, so I might want to wait.
All right, but I do think we do get Homegirl out. We could start.
Yeah,
or we could.
White Queen and Rock Slide.
I like that. Why don't we go a different area though? We could just give up that and start developing. Right?
Okay,
I
sure.
like that. White Queen there.
Can be an Omega lane. Okay.
We don't need to go into left. There's no reason to. Oh, okay. All right, well, we could beat that. The only problem is we... Ooh, leader.
Leader.
Oh, do we just... All right, so there's a chance they're going to go there if they have onslaughts. We don't have... So they have leader in their hand. They don't have onslaught. Not onslaught, I'm sorry, Odin. Or they could have Odin and it just randomly pick.
Yeah.
Well, this is definitely going there. This... Do we copy, though, our hand just to get more Drax intel to see? Because I kind of think turn 6 he's going left, right? We could also do this. And just
okay. Yeah, I
like this.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Because Drax is going to be really good on turn 6. Interesting. Okay, so Vision's very interesting. All right, Travis is there. Vision can move around. He's a lot of power. We could play leader, but that doesn't really help us.
Okay, so where would he play leader? I guess is the question.
Oh, you're right. Where would he play leader? Would he? I'm assuming.
I would say mid probably.
All right.
So we could do a Drax mid.
Drax.
And maybe a Drax left and a Crystal left.
Yeah. All right. I am confident we could win this. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's go. I guess they think they must have had Odin. But let's look at this board though, Rev. If they would have Odin, 2 more 5 bots, I don't think would have done it.
Yeah,
right? Even no. So in leader, they would have gotten a shit ton of stuff, but we're still ahead in mid. So even him with Drax
also knew that you knew that he had the leader.
Yeah.
Which complicates things for him.
Yep. Awesome game. Yeah, this deck's doing pretty good, Revenant. We're kind of beating some good decks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of Zabu and different builds. We're gonna play our deck for a while, like I promised, for a week or two. Definitely. Celebros in the near future. We'll do mess around with control later. This is a Zabu build. I do not have. I think this is the one that they had. So this is kind of interesting. It says Invisible Girls. So as you can see, it has Jubilee, Strong Guy. So you can kind of. It doesn't have a lot of 4 drops, but it has enough to where you get a good amount of discount, like Jubilee. Strong Guy could be played at the same term, etc. Invisible Worm is interesting because you can kind of put stuff in there to kind of guarantee you don't discard your Hala.
Mm-hmm.
So interesting deck.
Not bad.
This is one from Milky. He's been playing. He really loves it. The only issue with this one is curve, as you can see, right? It has only one drop, then it has a 3 drop. So if you don't get your Zabu, it can be a little rough. To combat that, Sunspot, obviously. Another way to combat that, Infinite, potentially. But usually you want Infinite in your hand for Dracula. She-Hulk is there to combat that. So an optimal thing, you would probably leave your Infinite final turn and play Chavez and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a very interesting deck. It's really cool. The only thing is there's some curve issues. So eventually we'll play that. But eventually we'll get, like I said, other stuff. But we're focusing on our deck for a while. How are you doing on time, Rev? Good or?
Yeah, we'll do a few more rounds.
Ooh. Ant, is that a, Well. Wait.
Well,
that's kind of nice because look at what's next turn going to come up.
Turn 2 Rock Slide?
Rock Slide. Let's go.
I like the mods.
Oh, and yeah. They mustn't have, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rev, we were talking about on Discord. I really would love an idea for us to do podcasts, and when Caden's available, we can even get him in there for a third wheel type thing.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. We'd have to think about what's best for, because Caden's like one of the only people that has very limited availability. Okay, our hand's not the best, but we have some stuff. Nexus is kind of good with Drax because I'm kind of anticipating our opponent's going to be investing a lot in it. This might be a bot, who knows? As you see, ooh, we're gonna keep you in our pocket for a while. No need to play it. Ooh, okay, we're definitely gonna be doing that. Oh my god, sometimes we get bad curves, chat. If we don't get what's his name next turn, it's gonna be kind of tough. Rev, I don't know if they're gonna have that much more 1 drops, huh? They're a destroy deck, so probably for death synergy, obviously.
We could play
kill.
We could play kill right, and
yeah, I like that.
If he doesn't play a Carnage, we might get to win Asgard. Yeah, but he plays at mid though.
Oh, we do kill that.
Kind of a trashy play, honestly.
If he is death, we're just doing them a favor there, but we kind of have to. All right, Mr. Rev. Let's do this real quick. We have beautiful cards. We're not going to play Crystal because we have Sarah. I think
with the Carnage gone, White Queen on right is probably enough to win the lane, right? Enough to get the draw anyhow. We're not going to Moon Girl because we're going to have a full hand anyways.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's a bot, dude. Gotta be a bot. That is the stupidest thing.
Oh, looky! We snap here. All right, Rev. What's better, Zabu or Sarah? Probably Zabu at this point because we get much more.
Yeah.
Do we just put him mid or start investing more in? We're gonna flood next turn.
I think we want to dump all of our cards on Nexus next turn. So I think we just play Zabu.
Right. Yeah, mid. And Death, does she get the reduction? We'll find out. Oh, he could be a Dino deck, but that's fine. Oh, Death does not. So let's look at what's the bet. Well, we're probably going to go here, here,
Drax, Omega.
here. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another argument of
Pretty
Death
good.
because she's so much power, but I like
Death.
this better now.
Well, Death over Moon Girl, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, we'll do that. Put her back. Oh, we'd have to.
Oh yeah, that's right. We would have okay. Screw it, Moon Girl then.
There we go. Assuming they're gonna go. Yeah, they do. So we get that. Beautiful. So
Omega
Death,
Red
we
on
beat
next
Death.
is just so much power.
Yep, and we beat Death. That's a bot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
But the play there was
And the
still.
Death Lock on Carnage, dude. My God, that hurt to see.
I know, right? Man. So it's interesting that we have so many different Zabu builds. Some not going all in, some just getting a little bit of a discount. We're kind of more of a combo variant. And they seem... Oh, nice. We don't have Zabu, though, but... Side, please, for the... Oh, okay. Oh, my God. We might play something in there, or just focus on the literal lanes. Let's see what Right's all about. Oh, you got an answer for that unless they get armor. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, man. Do we just kill his?
I think we do just kill that, looking at our hand, right? 'Cause we
Yeah.
have a 4-drop next turn, then Sarah, then 2 4-drops on
I kind of like him mid.
6.
Just in case, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right, cool. There's no armor. Oh, my God.
Oh,
No. Get wrecked. So, well. All right, Rev. We definitely do this. That's not a bot, by the way. Let's start contesting a little bit. Oh, it doesn't matter, I guess, because everything's being moved around.
Who the fuck is Cosmo mid?
Oh, it's a destroyer deck.
Randomest thing ever.
So this is pretty telegraphed. We know our opponent's playing destroyer. So where are they going to play next turn? Is the
Well, it's
Sarah.
Warpath, so it should be. Yeah, he's gonna dump all his stuff on right.
Do we just give
so we
up?
Just play.
Do we ever give up? Right?
We could do Sarah left. I don't hate it. It's gonna go uncontested, right? I mean, he might play into Atlantis just because he doesn't need the Warpath buff, but
Why is he going?
that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, he just wants that for it's an ongoing card though. All right, so Mr. Rev, how do we beat Destroyer here? We can move this here.
Well, he's not gonna play Destroyer, right? Because his Cosmo lane is locked. So the better question is beating.
He snapped though. All right, so where are we gonna go? We could put some stuff here. We got a little bit of a discount here. Omega here, but he's gonna probably invest left, right? We cannot know.
I think he's investing one.
We could actually go here, but we can't. We have to diversify here. So if he's gonna do that, we do this.
What about just What about Drax and Omega on right?
All right. And hope for the we beat him.
I think I like that. I don't think he's gonna put 2 things in Atlantis.
Oh, he moved. Oh well, he just actually
win
helped.
this though, right?
Yeah, and we get the Drax.
Oh, barely not. Damn.
Yeah, barely. Why didn't we get the Drax?
Barely.
Oh, because of Homeboy, Cosmos. Yeah. Oh well, that's okay. We would have won if we got the Cosmos, but Cosmos wasn't moved. So, yeah. So they got the perfect location for that. So it's all good. We should have maybe left, but I think we're kind of confident that we could have beat him, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unfortunate. We should have anticipated Cosmos leaving. That was actually a little bit. We might put Zabu mid because it's probably. Oh, we can kill it. We definitely don't want Zabu there. So the only thing that I say I like this. We get rid of this and then we get a Hulk of ourselves at least.
Okay.
Oh, the only thing is, if they have Ultron, that's a little
No
hasty.
Sinister left. Weird. Right.
It's probably a bot. So hopefully it's not. What's it called? Yeah, that last loss sucked, chat, but it's all good. All right, so we could do Zabu and wait.
Zabu.
We flirt, but we put him, I guess, here. He does get power. I don't know if that's really good, or we could go mid with him and invest elsewhere, right?
Okay.
Or just give up mid because mid's not going to be one we're going to be able to contest. Interesting.
Hey, Ultron Patriot deck.
I like
Sarah. We jump all our shit. Yeah, let's go right.
And yeah, this is a bot. I say we snap here, Rev. They're just suboptimal plays. All right. So, final turn. Where are they going to play is a question. It doesn't... All right. Whoa, they snapped
so
back.
Play all of the cards.
This is easy, because I don't anticipate them ever... They don't wear Shang in this list. They're never going to get that. So him there is just a no-brainer.
So, we need to be up by 10. So if we play White Queen there, then we're White Queen and Omega. And if he doesn't play anything there, then we're getting the...
And then there's this, right? We don't care about mid. I like this a lot. It's a lot of power.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
And I hope he plays right. Oh, yep, good. We get the proc. Oh, White Tiger's okay. That's fine. White Tiger in this deck?
Not bad.
Not bad. A big 8 cubes to recover from last match. Let's go. We don't get 8 cube wins that often. Was this a bot, Rev? The fact that it snapped back might have been. Or maybe they were just extremely confident that the White Tiger's thing was going to go there and we wouldn't invest into left as much. Interesting. Which is glad we did that, Rev, because we didn't get the buff, but it still helped us win the location. Let's go. And we could actually upgrade him if we had the effing coins. Yeah, that starter bundle, if they add it, I will definitely buy it, Rev. I mean, 12,500 credits is insane, assuming that it's reasonably priced, of course. And then with that, we'd be able to...
it's like 1,600 or something credits to get something to infinite.
Yeah, so
that's enough to do several of them.
Yeah, we'll get some more Kool-Aids. But tonight, we got, well, only Kingpin for you, but I got her last night off stream. And yeah, we got the Black Cat. One I've been actually wanting, not top of my list, of course. She's a little niche, but that's still something. Kingpin I really want. Matter of fact, Rev, let's take a look. We might have to rebuild a little bit more, but I've always wanted him in here with like Magneto. You could set up, but that might be a little, I mean, Captain Marvel for Kingpin. But we'll see. I think this deck's pretty solid as is. I don't want to be messing it up too much. The only other thing I would think of here, depending on the meta when we do eventually play this, is Enchantress. Shang's kind of a tech spot, so it's pretty flexible. If you don't see a lot of, we haven't been really seeing a lot of Patriot decks, because we saw a few today, but I think Kill's just kind of a must-have, right? He's just so flexible. My sweet Arrow, she's gonna be nerfed, but like we said at the beginning of the stream, I don't think it's gonna really, not gonna really do shit. Oh, Rev, how dare you? How dare you, Rev? And this is our Surfer deck. We gotta get around and back to this bad boy too. I love this deck. Remember, it's been upgraded since we got the upgrade. We haven't played Maximus. Another thing too is, do we ever get rid of Domino for 0 to mess around with Maximus? Probably not worth it. Well, maybe. We'll see. All right, guys. Rev, it's late for you, I'm assuming. Now, what's your schedule for the rest of the... Oh, PR says he got Kingpin. Oh, PR, did you see I got it? So we both got it, buddy. Look at that. Just tonight, about 30 minutes ago. I can't wait to mess around with him. He probably will end up in my control deck, especially with stuff like Magneto and Paralysis. What's her name? So, ooh, I think she's in my deck, right? So, yeah, definitely can... well, Homegirl, you definitely don't want to be waiting until turn 6. But, oh, she's not in here. Maybe we'll put her... I don't know. But with Magneto on turn 6, we could actually move shit and destroy it. So, yeah, it'll be fun to put Kingpin. Or we could just...
Dude, I kind of like the idea of playing Kingpin in a deck just as a 3-drop. Like, not run Arrow or anything else that moves.
Ooh, you know what? Let's go back. You know what? I love that mentality. And actually...
I mean, playing around things that don't exist, like boxing at shadows.
You know what? He's actually a very good statted 3-drop, right? For this... Oh, this is a Silver Pedro. That's not my deck. I'm talking about my deck here. Let's look at here. What could we do? Ooh. What would we drop for Homeboy? Domino, maybe? Domino's good because she helps consistency, but she's still not a great card. Yeah, Kingpin in here wouldn't be too bad, dude.
Probably the Polaris.
Maybe, yeah. Well, she's kind of could be a turn 6 play though, right? So, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to think about it when we come back to this, because that'd be kind of cool to mind games. And they're like, oh shit. All right, guys. So yeah, PR Kingpin's a good card. A little more of a control type deck. It's not going to be in every deck. It's not meant to be, but it's decent. We got a lot of stuff done. Got some ranks. Let's see. Silver, we get some more coinage. Gold, we get this "Don't Worry, I Don't Bite" title. And then yeah, variants. And oh, look at that! You get that avatar if you get to. Infinite. I don't know, man. They kind of should put tokens in here. Like, get rid of the title, put token.
Yeah.
Get rid of the avatar, put token. Get rid of the title and put token. That's really cool.
Get rid of track, give token.
Yeah, I think so because, but I don't know, whatever. They got a lot of issues with their progression system to mess around with, but maybe it'll get there. Maybe they won't. This new location really didn't show up that much tonight, did it? A couple times, if that, actually. So, yeah. All right, guys. But Rev, I was going to say, what is your schedule? You're not available tomorrow.
Yeah, you won't really hear from me for like a week and a half.
Rev, how dare you? How dare you, Rev?
Yeah, because I'm flying out Friday morning. And tomorrow night is StarCraft night. Heard something from Alias that you wanted to discuss tournament rules?
Yeah, he was talking about some ambitious stuff. I don't know what he's talking about. What do you think?
So my suggestion to the guys was check format.
Oh, I think that's what he was talking. Well, what is that all about?
Yeah, so that's the format they've used for the Blizzard's used for their Battlegrounds tournaments. So it's basically you play a set of games, and it's kind of exciting because it could be a short number of games or it could be a bunch of games. Basically, you play until... Okay, let me rewind for a second. Okay, so imagine this: you're playing multiple lobbies, right? Okay. And if you get first place, it's worth 8 points. Second place, 7 points, etc. Down until 8th being 0 points or 1 point or whatever we decide on, right?
Oh, so it'd be a series.
So the idea is we play a series, so then like good luck and bad luck are mitigated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kind of who does the best overall. And then here's the catch, right? Here's why it's called check format, like check as in chess. Is once somebody gets to the 20-point threshold,
They win?
they put the lobby in check.
Oh.
And then what that means is once they have 20 points, the next lobby that they win will end the series. So this is exciting for a couple of reasons. One, because the series is an indeterminate number of games, depending on how people do, right? Because someone could spike multiple lobbies and just win the whole thing.
I like that actually, but how many?
More likely, the more likely scenario is that you go back and forth, and that multiple people end up with the lobby in check, and then you've got several people vying for the top spot at the end.
I like that.
Because usually the person who puts it in checkmate doesn't win the immediate game following. Usually somebody else puts it in check, and then somebody else puts it in check after that.
How do we keep track of all that? There's websites that keep track of that shit.
Yeah, it's not too hard to keep track of.
All right, yeah, because there are some tournament sites like Fairy uses it, right? One of their whatever that keeps up. You sign up, and then I don't know. Some people aren't willing to make accounts and stuff like that, so there is that. But there's an actual official tracker, but you have to put the actual results in yourself, so you have to be honest, obviously. But
yeah,
it'll do the.
So it's exciting because everybody is trying. When somebody puts the lobby in check, everybody is trying to bully them the following game.
Oh, that'd be kind of fun.
and then the person who has the lobby in check, or the multiple people that have the lobby in check, are trying to like spike the football.
Interesting. I actually like that, but that means that it'd be a tournament over a weekend or something like that, right? It wouldn't be one session.
It could be one session. So when Blizzard does it, again, it depends how many games it goes, but it's usually like somewhere between 5 to 8 games.
Oh, okay. Oh, but each one takes 30 minutes, though.
Again, 5 would be like the low end of things. If somebody like kind of had a blowout performance, got to their 20 points very quickly and then won the game. More likely is 8 games and multiple people are in check and somebody wins.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could definitely talk about it. I like that idea because it makes it a lot more suspenseful, right? And there could be a little bit of a luck too that comes out of it. Yeah, it'd be interesting. So, Alias, you could get some people. How many? You guys could get a full lobby?
I think we probably could, yeah.
Yeah. I was teasing Alias and says, yeah, I'm actually a Battleground Master. I've been hiding it for you guys so I could set up this tournament so I'd win. That'd be awesome. A freaking shark. You remember, was it that movie? Thinking of Kingpin, the movie, I think it was called Kingpin, where Woody Harrelson was a shark where he pretended he didn't know how to bowl, but he was actually a bowling champion, so he bet with people. He pretended he was really bad, and they're like, "Oh, this fool, we're gonna get easy money," and then he ends up dominating. And they found out that he was a champion, so they put him into a thing, and his hand got removed. Do you remember that? It was a great movie.
I haven't seen it, but
yeah, it's such a great one. It's a great one. It's back when people had humor and didn't mind making kind of raunchy jokes and shit like that. Yeah, great movie. It's an era that's long gone these days because everyone's so freaking sensitive.
If you want a movie kind of like that, have you seen Uncut Gems?
No.
So it's an Adam Sandler movie, and it's a funny movie for Adam Sandler to be in because it's not a comedy, and it's not the kind of role you would expect.
Yeah, it's kind of serious, right?
Yeah, it's like a crime thriller, but it's the same kind of deal. He's in like the jewelry and gems business, and he's just conning people like it's nobody's business.
Interesting.
And always having to be like one step ahead of the authorities and the people he's robbing. And
interesting.
And all this shit. Very good. Would recommend.
I'm pretty sure it's good. But Rev, when you're back, we'll definitely get back into some more Snap. In the meantime, though, enjoy your trip to, well, I would say sunny California, but it's been raining a lot, so.
Allegedly.
I don't know about in San Diego, but in LA it has been days.
I don't know, Mel. Is the ground wet?
Oh, it is. I showed you videos of evidence. Friggin' Rev. All right, Rev.
I'm gonna get out there and like even
It'll
the
be
cactuses
dry.
are dying.
Yeah. All right, Rev. Enjoy your trip, and guys, we'll be back soon. And that sucks that Rev has to go on a vacation. You know, Rev being lazy, not fulfilling his commitments. But hey,
Hey man, the nephew's pretty cute. Gotta see the nephew.
yeah, we're telling him you have better things to do and go play, go entertain himself.
I should get him addicted to predatory mobile
Oh
games.
God, not a good idea.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Jeez, his parents would hate you for that. Like, God damn it, he wants fucking another bundle. Damn it. All right, guys, we'll see you next.